ATHLEAN-X.com. Today, I'm going to try to help you answer the most important question that you can ask yourself when it comes to seeing results from your workouts. But only you can answer it. And that is, are you training hard enough? Now, before I even go into this, there's two things I want you to do. Number one, you got to get the earmuffs and put them on the kids, because this is a Jeff Rant video. And you may not like everything you hear or how it comes out of my mouth, but I promise you this, it will be the truth. And secondly, you have to start by watching just a couple clips so we can set this whole thing up. You see, I'm doing some barbell curls here, and I want you to see if you could tell me in which one of these am I training hard enough. They're all barbell curls. Some seem to be harder than others, for me at least, but can you spot it? Now, don't tell me what I'm doing or which one you think it is at this point. We're going to save that for a little later. But the idea is this. I could tell you it has nothing to do with whether I was screaming in one or not in the other. It has nothing to do with whether I was listening to some really badass tunes to fire me up in one that I wasn't in the other. It has nothing to do with whether or not I was sweating and leaving a pool behind me to nauseate the next person that tries to curl in the same spot as me. It has nothing to do with any of that. The only thing that matters is only one thing, and that is effort. Which one was my best effort? And which one was I pushing harder than ever before to do one thing, to accomplish one goal? And that is to get more from my body than it was willing to give me. Think about that. Your body is comfortable giving you a certain level. Beyond it, it doesn't like it. But your challenge is to take it, is to find out how you can get more from what your body is willing to give you. That is what training hard is. That is intensity. That is what produces results. And this is where a lot of us trip up. And guess what? I'm included. Where do you think the idea for this video came from? I caught myself halfway through half-assing a workout one night. Just this week, actually. You know, and I'm experienced enough to be able to recognize that when it's there, but the fact of the matter is it trips all of us up. But look, maybe, are you somebody that writes down all your workouts in a journal, and your journal said for you to do 10 reps of something, but when you got to 10, you probably could have done 12, but what'd you do? You stopped because your journal told you to. That's not training hard enough. Maybe you're the type who picks their favorite exercises more often than not. I can tell you this, if they're your favorite, they're likely not the ones you should be doing. You only go to the ones that you find comfortable. That ain't going to give you the results you want. That's not going to get you training as hard as you should be to get results. Maybe for some, the accomplishment is getting to the gym. That is bullshit. That can't be the standard for excellence. When you're there at the gym, it all starts. That is where you need to start doing something. And not just something when you're there, but something you ain't ever done before. That is when you know you're training hard enough. You see, you can go back to those exercises I did in the beginning there, and you can try to guess all you want at which one I'm doing my best effort on. But I will tell you this, you'll never know. The only person that knows what the best effort was me. Only I know whether I was actually giving it my all in any of those sets. And only you will know whether you're giving your all in the things that you do. But I will tell you this is the great equalizer when it comes to effort and intensity. While we may not be able to tell what it looks like, I can guarantee you what it's supposed to feel like, and it's going to be really fucking uncomfortable. If you're doing this right, it's going to be uncomfortable. It ain't going to be easy. As I say, nothing in life worth having is going to come easy. If it was easy, do you know how many of us would be walking around looking like descendants of Frank Zane? We'd all have the perfect body. It's not easy. It's difficult. It requires effort. It separates the men from the boys. It's not the easiest thing for us to just all of a sudden adopt as a lifestyle. But you need to if you want to see the results that you're looking for. The bottom line is, I've said it before, if you want to get results, then you better start getting comfortable being uncomfortable. The bottom line. However, there is another side of this equation that people tend to leave out. And I won't, because it's probably equally important to this entire aspect of your training. And that is, you better start doing it intelligently. When you're going to be manipulating high effort and high intensity effort consistently in your training through all different types of goals, whether you're training for power or speed or endurance or size or strength, then you better know that you have a plan in place to allow you to realize the best aspects of those goals without breaking your body down to the point that you are either getting injured or you just simply can't recover. So it's not just about training hard, it's about how smart you can train hard. That is where shit gets done. That is talking about blending purpose with intensity. That's the Holy Grail. And they're not independent of each other. They have to be trained and thought about together. Because you could train like an animal, and maybe a lot of us do this when we're younger. You train like an animal. You push shit around the gym like you've never done before. But ultimately, if you have no plan, you're going to break down. And I've seen it happen so many times. Your body will betray you. On the other side of the coin, I don't care how smart you are. I don't care if you know about the Golgi tendon organ or if you know about sarcoplasmic hypertrophy and everything in between. If you can't put effort behind your knowledge and put it in practice, it ain't worth a damn. And you're not going to get the results just by knowing those fancy terms. It's about blending them together. Look, here's the only thing I want you to do. The next time you train, whether it be with ATHLEAN-X or some other inferior program, the fact of the matter is this, guys. Do me one favor, please. Don't just exist in your workout. Train, push, improve, push for something that you, like I said earlier, do something you've never done before. Do something that you have never been able to accomplish before today. And then tomorrow, do something again that you never did up till today. Always push to improve. For those 30, 45, 60 minutes that you're in the gym, don't think about the fight you had with your girlfriend or where you guys are going for dinner trying to make up or what movie you're going to go see or fixing your broken down car or picking up the batteries and the milk from CVS. Whatever the hell it is that you got to do, think about none of that. Take all that shit and get out of your mind and think about just one thing. And that is actively taking what your body is not willing to give you. You win that fight, and I promise you're training hard enough. All right, guys, rant over, earmuffs off. I hope you found this video helpful. Yes, it's got me fired up, but it is such an important part of training and the results that you're going to see, because if you get this part wrong, like I said before, it don't matter what you know. It doesn't matter anything. It all comes down to your effort. Effort is everything, and it matters. If you're looking for a training program to help you with the smart part, to try to teach you what you have to do when you have to do it, I'm happy to do that for you. It's over at ATHLEAN-X.com. Our ATHLEAN-X training system will spell everything out for you step by step, but you got to give me the effort. I will do my best to grab it out of you every single day. I try to coach you through every workout, and I'll do my best, but you got to give it to me. Give me everything you've got. All right, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I'll be back here in just a couple days with some more content here. You tell me what you want to see, and I'll do my best to bring that to you. All right, guys, I'll see you again soon. See ya.